black sun on my skin. So this is love. I know it is. I know it sounds super cliche, but you make me feel some type of way. This is falling in love.
Welcome, friends. Welcome, family, to this very special event. Good afternoon. We are gathered here today to witness and celebrate the marriage of Caroline and Josh. This is not the beginning of a new relationship, but rather an acknowledgement of the next chapter in their lives. An exciting chapter filled with great adventure. When I asked Caroline and Josh if there was one specific moment when they fell in love, they reflected and told me that there wasn't one moment, but rather a series of moments that accumulated and formed into the love they share today. Caroline and Josh are quite literally high school sweethearts. Not many people can say that. They met junior year at Wakefield High and began dating around February of that year when a mutual friend passed Josh Caroline's number. Their first date was a movie date, followed by sledding at Beasley Field. Caroline was drawn to Josh's confidence, goofiness, and intelligence, while Josh was enchanted and intimidated by Caroline's shy nature, her ability to dance, and the fact that she laughed at his jokes. They took it slow at first, but it wasn't long before Josh was sprinting through the hallways trying to track down Caroline before the end of the school day to ask her to junior prom. You see, Caroline had a lot of offers, a lot of suitors, and word on the street was that someone was going to ask her to the prom that very day. Josh was not going to let her slip away. Drenched in sweat and breathless, he asked a friend of hers where she was parked and ran to her car in the junior lot to try to catch her before she left. He found Caroline just as she was leaving the field house. She said yes. When I asked Caroline to describe how she felt in this moment, she said, and I quote, "Very pumped." That summer before senior year, Josh and Caroline shared meals at the Cheesecake Factory, ice cream at Dandelions, long car rides through town, and all of a sudden, like a dam opening up, they fell in love. Although Caroline and Josh have opted for a secular wedding and there aren't any formal religious undertones, the two are still marked by great faith. Faith in the world, faith in their families and friends, and faith in each other. In 2021, Josh was recruited by a firm in Denver, Colorado to help lead their growth strategy. Caroline and Josh thought hard whether this is what they wanted to do. Life in Boston was relatively comfortable. They were close to family, had many friends in the area, and were at well-paying jobs. They could have easily said, you know what, we're fine here, let's just stay the course. However, Caroline and Josh didn't let this deter them. They dove headfirst into the experience. Despite any changes the two have undergone, the love they share for each other continues to flourish. I attribute this to their unassailable roots: loyalty, hard work, and family. And so it is from these roots that Caroline and Josh will continue to grow and spread their wings. And whether there is a gentle summer breeze or a tempestuous wintry blizzard, no matter how much life shakes their tree, they will always have the love they share for each other.
Tell you that you're too sweet. Swan dive to the concrete floor. The pavement never felt so warm. One look and you already know she's gonna cut you, gonna cut you, gonna cut you, cut you real deep. Baby, I'm freaking out. Lay it on me, anything you want. You can flash my cars tonight. Go out, wasting all my time and money. I love the way you break I'd drive you home at the end of the night.
If Josh and I had been attached on one hip, for as long as I can remember, Josh and Caroline were attached on the other.
That's fine, yeah, that's alright with me.
I know with marriage, I have to officially hand off the reins of who is Josh's #1 lifelong best friend. But there's no one I'd rather give those reins to than Caroline.
But I also have the privilege of calling her a best friend. From a young age, the girls in the family, Caroline, Andrea, Grace, and I, were attached at the hip. Prior to Josh, whenever I would try to talk to Caroline about boys, there was always something along the lines of, oh, we don't need them. Then Josh came along. I remember the night I met Josh clear as day, years ago in the very beginning of their relationship. We were all about 16. I remember thinking about how enamored and infatuated Caroline was. I knew Caroline found her one true soulmate.